In the middle of New York, an eerie atmosphere is seen. A message window pops up saying starting demotion prevention, and the mission is defense. A colossal monster is seen coming from the crack of space. People are terrified, and a message window appears again, saying to defeat the monster to prevent Earth's destruction. The monster roar, and the hunters start getting into formation and charge forward to defeat the monster. BattleNet, a virtual game, began in 2010. It was just a simple competition between nations, but things changed with the arrival of the Space League in 2022. Monsters started to appear from the dimensional rift, and a fight for survival started. Humankind, which represents the Earth's dimension, became its representative. But they continue to lose against different creatures. Time passes, and 2023 arrives. Only 10 nations around the world are left, and the Earth is at the risk of destruction. A colossal monster behemoth prepares a breath attack. Stewed against it is the main character of this story, Seong Jihan. The monster launches the attack at Jihan, and Jihan launches a devastated punch-push through the blast of the breath attack, hitting the monster. The hunters that are standing by struggle from just the shock wave from the collision of the attack, and when they see the result they become shocked. The marshal Saint Seong Jihan killed the monster with a single attack. Jihan is the current 7th most powerful player on Earth, with the affiliation of America. A voice called Jihan from the top of the building, confirming that America won a battle again, and this historical moment would be remembered by all as well as his master, who is America's first guild master, as well as the most powerful player on Earth, Baron Williams. Despite the protest from the danger of the unstable energy of the behemoth, the protest rushed toward Jihan. But the Baron stopped them from stopping her, saying, "She will be fine, and she can take care of herself." Baron contemplate that the energy coming from just the corpse of Behemoth is powerful enough to make most players pass out, so it could be incredibly stronger when the monster were alive. But Jihan is standing next to it without getting affected. The priestess Sophia asked Jihan if he was okay, but got shaken and saw him missing an arm. She cast a healing speed called Regeneration on him and said to bear with it, because the process would be painful because of the behemoth's evil energy. A light started to shine from the corpse of the monster, and it got the attention of the people standing on top of the building. The monster's corpse disappeared, and a chest appeared. It was the boss monster's reward. Baron asked Sophia and Jihan to back away, saying he would manage the reward. The hunters standing by were not satisfied, because Baron was acting like he was the one who killed the monster. But they could do nothing because he was the only hope for mankind. After all, he was the strongest. Baron shouted that he would be starting to announce the name of the guild member who would be receiving the reward. He named a few members, including the priestess Sophia. But she protested, saying Jihan was the one who killed the monster, so he should be getting the rewards. In answer to the protest, Baron said that because he was not American. He said that even if he has been nationalized, he is just a useful dog and not a real American. Sophia objected to that, but Jihan said it was fine, and he did not care. Jihan thought to himself that Baron was not wrong, and that he was just a refugee who ran away after his motherland was destroyed. Afterward, he obtained an SSS rank skill and became the 7th most powerful human. But even after all that, he was not recognized as an American and experienced discrimination from people. But he does not mind that the only guilt he has is that he was the only one who survived his motherland's destruction. Ending his contemplation, he decided to focus on healing his arm, and he will get his mission results soon. A massage window appears announcing the end of the game and the result of the Bronze League demotion mission. The mission category was defense, and the condition for clearing was the survival of half the total players. The USA succeeded, China succeeded, Russia failed, Japan failed, and the remaining 4 surviving countries also failed. The result was confusing among the remaining players because 2 out of 10 countries succeeded and humanity lost the demotion prevention. Other creatures also lost the demotion prevention, and it was decided that the orc race would go up against the human race for a final demotion decision battle. Confusion spread among the players, and the priestess said to Baron that they would be facing orcs, and they would need Jihan's power, because in a previous battle against orcs, they won because of Jihan. But Baron denied it and decided to go without him. The players from both sides were summoned to a place outside of their home planet on an artificial stage. Baron saw the orcs and reminisced that it had been a long time since he had seen these disgusting pigs. There were only 5 people on the Earth's side, including a Chinese ranker. Baron thought to himself that he did not need Jihan or anyone else because he was alone strong enough for this battle. Baron showcased his strength. He introduced himself as a representative of humanity and charged forward. And in the blink of an eye, an orcs rushed forward and with a single flow killed Baron. The remaining humanity players and the people on Earth, including Jihan, shocked to see Baron get killed so easily. As his severed head rolled on the ground, a message window notified that the humanity player died. Panic spread among the people on Earth as the remaining Earth players started to die one after the other. The lone priestess left as the orcs thanked the humans and said that the humans were weak, so they had a chance to survive. And so that last player has died and the game has ended. Humanity is lost and being demoted from the Bronze League. Because there was no lower league, humanity was deemed worthless and would be expelled from the Space League. A small hole appeared, and the beginning of humanity deletion started. The hole grew massively, devouring everyone in it, including Jihan, and thus the end of humans arrived. One by one, everyone started to disappear inside the hole and humanity deletion was completed. Suddenly, an error occurred, and a single human remained. It was Jihan, who was saying to himself that he be the only one again to stay alive. It seems that this SSS skill, Nameless Divine Arts, were resisting the deletion. The transcendent being behind the message window finds the situation interesting. Jihan thought that everything would have been different if he had been able to upgrade this power. If he had known the true name of his skill, he would have had a chance to save his motherland and the people he loved. The transcendent being behind the message window discussing the situation. They thought that Jihan was weak, but he had potential, and they should not look at any possibilities. A suggestion occurred to give Jihan another chance. The vote started. Some were in agreement, and some in disagreement. Because the majority agreed player Jihan would get another chance, and would return to the time of the league's first entry era. Thus Jihan woke up, his head hurting, and thought to himself what happened. He definitely read that he would be sent back to the league's first entry era. Looking at his surroundings, he got up and looked outside the window. It was 2020 South Korea. The children were playing pretend to be the Sword King. The people were discussing the new game. He was back in the past. The said status window and a screen arrived in front of him displaying his level, which was 2. This was the time when he first entered the league. Viewing this as an opportunity, he used the information from his previous life, could change the terrible future. He could protect everyone this time. Thinking to himself that it will be different because he knows the end of the game, and now he is back.
To be continued. For the next part, please like and subscribe. Also suggest a recap you want to watch in the comments.